Yesterday, we had a minute to talk to you about artificial intelligence, and that is all the rage. That's everything that's happening. People are making tons of money and losing tons of money on it, if you watched what happened yesterday with Alphabet. But you are the engineer's engineer. You are somebody who always looks at what's happening behind the scenes, what's really happening, not the hype. And when you talk about AI, you have said that the first word is right, artificial, the second is not.
It's not intelligence like a human brain, the way people think it is. And yes, the results can be so impressive because, you know, for years and years, we've been making technology right from a hammer that makes a person more powerful than a person without one. But our electronic technology with computers, everything we ever create, it's so a person can do something they couldn't do before and do it better. And the computers, you know, provide help in that. And what we call artificial intelligence is the top of where we've gotten to. And it's very high. And the reason we call it intelligence is, well, these programs, we can't just write a program to tell it what to say. We have to have it learn and teach and study everything in the world. And so we call it intelligence, but we don't know how the brain really works. Yeah. We pretend we do, and we don't. And I know because when I went back to school to get my degree, I was a psychology major looking at what we know about the brain. We don't even know that our memories are in the brain. You can get every top memory book, type psychology book, and we know that processing centers for memory are in the brain. So we assume the memories are there, but we have no idea how they're coded.
Or we could build. You're almost implying a soul.
Or we could build a brain. Yeah. Well, I was at a company where the engineers did figure out how to make a brain. And it takes 9 months.
Funny coincidence.
What?
9 months to grow.
Coincidence.
There's only one way to make a brain.
Yeah. All right. So if it's not intelligence, what is it? What would you call it?
Oh, I would just tell it the high end of, you know, for example, a computer can sit down and play 1 billion games of chess easily and remember everything. No human could ever do that. So a computer can eventually figure out how to be better at chess. So it's following algorithms, it's following little procedures. The trouble is it doesn't have the humanness of the feelings and the emotion that are a lot of part of our...
Is that possible? Love? Is it possible to eventually generate some type of higher functioning like something like love in a machine? You think it's possible?
After the book Singularity came out, saying when computers would do as much processing with as much memory, Kurzweil, and you know, I loved his later books too. You know,
I'm hopeful for that, that I'm alive, so we can be happy.
But I was convinced that yes, by a certain date, we were going to have computers that had emotions and feelings and could look at your facial expression and read your face and your body positioning and everything, and they were going to be like humans. And Bill Gates came in a couple of years later, and Elon Musk and Stephen Hawking saying similar things. And I said, I'm in good company. And then I decided to change my mind, that all this artificial intelligence type stuff, computers being kind of smart, doing the smartest jobs, doing things you used to do with a brain, all of those were really only going to be doing things that help humans. And we would still be in control of that. It wouldn't be a machine thinking, what should I do today? See, they aren't going to have that kind of intuition. We're going to program them specifically to solve individual problems, but not the whole life. I mean, look at a car. You're driving along and the car sees the speed limit signs. But if they put one up that has some flashing digits so they can change the speed, it doesn't have any idea what the heck that is.